seems to be on the verge of winning.
Yeah.
How about Anton? David Guijarro, he's always having things under control, unless when he's not. And it seems that he's lost. Really?
Wow. Wait, what?
Against Candidate Master?
Okay, let's dive in.
Let's go with the camera as well. So it's our board number 9. Give us info, what's going on. We see them. We can go even full screen, zoom a bit. Who is that person being rated 2200? Who is about to win versus Anton Guijarro David?
This is the player who actually is beating 2500 players. We were looking at
Only
him.
13 years old.
Only 13 years old. First round, he beat Kempinski Robert from Poland, 25-27. Second round, he beat international master from Armenia, Artur Davtyan, 25-10. Now he is having big advantage against David Anton. I think I should Google this guy.
Yeah. This is maybe a new prodigy. Okay, some people are becoming grandmasters, being 13 years old, but never mind this result. So to win against those guys, it's a spectacular. So let's check how it happened. So it was Sicilian and everything was under control. However, bishop e6, strange move. He went for it. Okay, but this is really strange and tough, the way how he has handled this position. Okay. Gave this a pawn to catch the bishop. So e4. But this is something special, Katie. So you cannot go probably knight c8 immediately, because rook d5 wins. So I see this. And then something like queen c4 or whatever. So here, after e4, if I move my knight to h2, very strange. It's now e3 again. Maybe not. Bishop e5 is possible to play, but this is not the move. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, maybe some queen. But this is so complicated. And he's handling this position in a great style, and then came this c4 mistake, e3, and king is weak. It will be very interesting to see how he will convert.
Wow.
Crazy.
Just looking at his profile in internet, there's not much of the information, unfortunately, as it is always in like we need a little bit more database about the players. On his profile on Instagram, there is some information that in 2025 he was winning a lot of blitz and rapid games, and I was looking at his progress of his rating. So he was around it was around 1600 about 2 years ago, and then he had a huge jump. The same year he reached 2000, and then he went down all the way to 1900. 2025 in January he had 1900, and then within just few months he reached 2200 in the August. So wow, this is going crazy. But then he again loses. So as I'm looking at the profile, his recent tournament was in April, in April list, he has minus 23 rating points. In March, he had plus 62. Then in February, he is minus 35. So this is a player who has a lot of wins and a lot of losses. Wow. What's happening here? This is a name that actually got our attention yesterday as well. Anna Maya and we were looking at.
Crazy. I'm deeply impressed by this sequence of the moves. Okay, when I'm like scanning the situation, going from jumping from one game to other, it's not so easy to grasp all the details. Maybe it's reachable, but it looks crazy impressive that 2200 level player is just winning versus grandmasters.
Yeah, David Anton is the rock, not too easy to crack. Yeah.
If you check David Anton's losses, I don't know, you won't find too many.
Yeah. So what is our final verdict? Whose fault it is to have this current situation? Did David Anton made inaccuracy or?
Yeah, he went for some tactic which it looked hidden. Now, his opponent is just making things looking so easy.
Wow.
Crazy. And it seems that his opponent is excited.
Well, I would be excited as well. But in this position, the bishop on a7 is hanging, right? Have we analyzed it a little bit? Sorry, I was just searching.
Yeah, a bit I did, but I'm trying now to
C5
find.
is the move, right? To play. Is there anything else? Knight b5 is another move.
Yeah, but now when you dig a little bit deeper, you realize that how this position is bad. That the queen, if knight goes to this side, queens go to g3. So it's quite tough. When
And
queen
if I
goes to
guard
g3,
rook e2? Bishop e5 is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, dark squares. Oh, no. That's not good.
This a3 was perfectly timed.
Wow. So if c5? Again, queen g3?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a horrible situation for David Anton.
I think that David Anton, hang on, who was struggling last year in the event? I think it was.
I think I found solution for him. I found the line.
Yeah. Okay.
Which 0. Okay. c5 in this position.
Okay.
Queen g3.
Okay.
Bishop.
So hang on, just queen c5 you take. Okay. So queen g3.
Bishop b8.
No. What do you play? Hang on. What do you play? You go knight is. What do you play after queen c5? Rook c2.
Rook c2, yes.
Yeah,
rook c2 or bishop b8 also.
Okay, so queen g3.
Bishop b8, only move here.
Bishop?
Yeah.
b8.
This is the only move, because otherwise bishop. Queen b8.
Okay.
Knight e6.
Cannot guess any move. This looks so
really
crazy.
complicated.
It looks to me that white will come up with something like more neutral, but what? Hang on. So rook a7 is a serious threat. Okay, c5 is something you want to do. c5 will be played.
Yeah, c5 will be played. Oh, this guy is so nervous.
So
right?
if
You feel that you're in winning
G3,
position, but...
cb6.
No, bishop b5, yeah? It's a checkmate on h2.
Yeah. No way to stop it.
So bishop b8 is only move, actually.
But this is not an easy move. Let's stay here for a while. This looks crazy. That bishop
But
b8.
if he figures it out, Alois, it's a chance to equalize, actually.
I agree.
Because somehow white will manage to capture also d5 pawn. It's quite complicated. I'm confident he will figure it out. Wow.
At the
what
same
again?
time, Iturizaga at the board next. Okay,
What,
we
he's
have a
going?
move. Bishop b8 immediately.
Immediately, okay.
He
That's
did bishop
interesting.
b8.
Bishop b8 is also with the same idea. But c5 was much stronger. Let me figure it out. No, it's fine. Queen to b8 now.
Mm-hmm.
Knight e6. Rook moves away. Rook d5. Rook takes c5. And pawn takes d5. And yes, black has better position, but it's not desperate for white. And we have queen b8 and knight a6.
Yeah, he's having 3 pawns, but it's quite bad.
Yeah, he decided to keep the pawn on c4, so then he can take on d5 and to cement this knight on e6. Wow, what a game.
So what will be his performance?
Oof.
Crazy.
Check. 3,000.
Yeah, more.
More for
I already 3,000, right?
Where is his performance?
There is no performance yet.
He's now at this point 102 rating plus.
No, come on.
It's crazy.
This is crazy.
It's crazy. My goodness. Oh, have I mentioned? I mentioned only 2 games actually. He beat 2 international masters and 1 grandmaster so far.
Yeah, but 2,500.
Wow.
2 above 2,500, 1 2,450.
Wow, we might just witness another superstar.
How about Iturizaga? He's trying to penetrate here, but it seems that Samir is resisting. They're repeating some moves. Is there some move repetition? Let's go full screen. And if we can zoom a little bit that board. So white needs to decide, is he ready to repeat the moves or not?